Good afternoon, DY, and welcome to the Dolphin News.
To start things off, we go to Nate with our sports news.
Thanks, Josh. The DY swimming team continues to have its best year in history of the school, crushing Barnstable in both the belly flop and doggy paddle events at last night's swim match. The DY diving team should be ready for competition this weekend. All divers are expected to show up on the football field this afternoon to continue shoveling the diving hole until its regulation depth. Coach Springer will be delivering the water at 5 o'clock sharp, so get digging. Lastly, the DY jousting team was doing fine until Keegan McFarlane was ejected from the competition for a wardrobe malfunction. Nick Terranova stepped in to ride for him, but Nick has never been able to get along with Shetland ponies, and DY came in last place. Back to you, Rosanna and Josh.
In national news, the legislature of the state of Rhode Island voted yesterday to secede from the United States. Top among their list of grievances was that the rest of the country never fully accepted clear broth clam chowder.
Starting today, Rhode Island will be known as the People's Republic of the Blue Termite. All United States citizens will need passports to travel through the independent nation, and all toll roads will only accept quahogs. Speaking from the White House earlier today, President Biden said, "Good riddance to those scallop shuckers." That state's only claim to fame was being smaller than Delaware.
And now we go to Rosanna for our moment of culture.
For this week's Moment of Culture, I would like to talk about Halle Bailey, the actress who recently starred in the documentary version of Disney's The Little Mermaid. Bailey was the perfect choice for this part. She is part mermaid herself, so no makeup or special effects were required as she transformed herself into a girl with legs. Contrary to popular belief, real-life mermaids don't wear clamshells as bathing suits, and they don't talk to crabs or lobsters, and they rarely sing because sound does not travel well underwater. Those parts of the film were purely Disney magic. And for those of you who don't believe in mermaids, I hope one catches you and eats you while you're swimming in the Cape Cod Bay this summer. Back to you, Rosanna and Josh.
Thank you, Rosanna. As most people know, April is Liver and Onions Month. To celebrate the end of March, Dr. Funk will once again be serving up free meals and liver and onions at the front of the school at 2:04 today. Don't be late.
This DY tradition, known as In Like a Lion, Out Like Liver and Onions Jamboree, has been very popular at DY since Dr. Funk took over as principal. And for those of you who are observing Lent, Dr. Funk will also have sauteed eels and gravy.
Eels and gravy? I won't know which to choose.
I'm a man of tradition, so I'm going with liver and onions. I hope that the liver is DY green, just like last year.
Now let's check in with Ava to find out what's going on with clubs.
Thank you, Rosanna. I have some sad news to report. At the end of the week, all clubs in sports have been canceled. No more art club, no more Interact, no more Leo Club, no more student council. No more sailing night, no more baseball branding. Goodbye, DY clubs and activities. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and feeds his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more, is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. To make it worse, administrator is going to use the money it saves to get pedicures for all the teachers. To quote Mrs. Bennett, "Teachers can't teach if they're constantly picking their nails. Clean toenails will be the hallmark of the new DY advantage." Back to you, Rosanna and Josh.
Well, I'll miss the clubs, but I understand their reasoning.
Do you think we'll still have a TV show?
After today, I don't know. Maybe if we can stuff in some more Shakespeare quotes, we'll be good. Do you know any good Shakespeare quotes, Rosanna?
I'm still thinking about eels and gravy.
Well, let's go to Brandon for a weekend weather update. I hear it's going to be some nice spring weather this weekend, Brandon.
Yeah, it's going to be nice, Josh. But we've got some big problems on the horizon. Earlier this morning, the DY Ocean Observatory monitored a fairly large earthquake off of Georges Bank. While the earthquake was not large enough to create a tsunami, it is very similar in both size and shape to the Great Seismic Disruption of 1973. Most of us weren't alive during that event, but we've all learned about it in history class, and based off of my studies of the amplitude and wave pattern of the quake, I can say with 90% certainty that history will repeat itself. That means Godzilla has once again risen from the ocean floor and is making his way toward Cape Cod. I know that forecasters are often accused of exaggerating the power of a weather event, but this isn't weather, it's Godzilla. And he messed up Cape in '73. I expect he will make it to our shores, around 5 p.m. this evening, and that we can expect widespread destruction of property. Residents are instructed to stay in their homes so that the military can drive in heavy munitions, which in the end will only make Godzilla angrier. Our only hope now is King Kong, and the only way to get his attention is if everyone at DY shouts his name while walking through the halls on their way to last period today. Get out there and do your part, DY. Walk through the halls chanting, Kong, 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 so that our mighty monkey savior will come. I don't know about you, Josh, but I'm scared. Back to you, Rosanna and Josh.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching and
Happy April Fool's Day, DY.